following is a feature presentation of the Replay Sports Channel, home for great games. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fenway Park here in Boston. We have now entered the final month of the regular season. The calendar is flipped from August to September, and the American League pennant race continues to be the story of this season. Chicago White Sox pay a visit to the Boston Red Sox today. And if we take a look at the standings, you will see what I mean. Over here on the right-hand side, the tale of the American League. Boston leads by a game heading into today. Detroit playing at Minnesota trails by a game. The Chicago White Sox are behind by 4.5 games. California Angels trail by 7, and the Cleveland Indians by 8.5 heading into the final 4 weeks of the season. Look over in the National League. St. Louis, best team in the major leagues with 84 wins, 4-game lead over the Phillies. Chicago Cubs are 9.5 games back, and the San Francisco Giants are 10 games back. More on those matchups as we move through the game today. But here from Fenway Park, the White Sox and the Red Sox again do battle. It'll be Joe Horlen on the mound for the White Sox, taking on Jim Lonborg for the Red Sox. We take you out to the field and take a look at the starting lineups. Lonborg taking the mound today. 15-11 with a 3.02 ERA. This will be his third start versus the White Sox. 1-1 versus the White Sox, 2.03 ERA. Let's take a look at the outfielders for the Red Sox. Yastrzemski out in left field. Reggie Smith at center field. Harrelson in right field, a recent acquisition from the Kansas City Athletics. Third base, Jerry Adair. Shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. Second baseman, Mike Andrews, and George Scott will be at first base. Catching today will be the veteran Elston Howard, and as we said, Jim Lonborg will be pitching. Starting batting order for the Chicago White Sox. Williams in left field, batting right, will lead us off. Don Buford, the second baseman, switch hitter, will be batting second. Tommy Agee will be batting third. Pete Ward will be batting cleanup. He's at third base. Rocky Calavito will be batting fifth. McGraw will be batting 6th, Martin, the catcher, batting 7th, Ron Hansen, the shortstop, batting 8th, and Joe Horlen, the pitcher, will be batting 9th. We've had our first play of the game and first out of the game. Sorry about that. Williams hit a grounder towards Scott. Scott gathered it in and takes it for himself. 1 away. So we're already underway here in Boston. Sorry about that. Next up to bat, Don Buford. Buford, second baseman, left-handed batter, switch hitter, but he's hitting left today. Hit .233, 6 home runs, 30 RBIs. Buford had a great game last night. We'll tell you more about that Friday night game as the White Sox blanked the Red Sox by a score of 11-0. And Buford draws the walk and is safely on at first. Tommy Agee, center fielder, right-handed batter, batting .235, 8 home runs, 50 RBIs. Buford taking a look to steal first base. There he goes. And Buford is safe. That's his 29th steal of the season. Howard fired it quickly to Andrews over at second, but not in time. Just underway here from Fenway Park. Beautiful Saturday afternoon, 80 degrees. Slight wind blowing out center field. And Agee goes down on strikes. Lonborg gets his first strikeout victim of the afternoon. 2 away. And Pete Ward, the third baseman, steps up to the plate. Ward, batting .232, batting left-handed. 17 home runs, 57 RBIs. Buford on at second, 2 away. This one's a ground ball toward Andrews. Andrews makes the easy toss over to Scott for the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through half an inning. No score here from Boston. White Sox nothing, Red Sox are coming to bat. As we mentioned, Joe Horlen getting the start for the White Sox today. Horlen, 12-9. He has the American League's best ERA average with 1.93. This will be his third start versus the Red Sox. He's 0-1 with a 3.07 ERA versus the Red Sox. Out in the field for the White Sox, Walt Williams will be the left fielder. Tommy Agee at center field. Rocky Calavito, the right fielder. Pete Ward at third base. Ron Hansen at short. Buford will be at second base, and McCraw will be at first. Catching today will be J.C. Martin. Joe Horlen on the mound. Let's take a look at that batting order for the American League leading Boston Red Sox. Mike Andrews will lead us off, starting second baseman. Adair batting second. Yastrzemski batting third. Scott batting fourth. Center fielder Smith batting fifth. He's a switch hitter. Sixth will be Harrelson. Seventh, Rico Petrocelli, the shortstop. Elston Howard will be batting eighth. And Longborg, the pitcher, batting ninth. Mike Andrews settles in at home plate after conferring with the home plate umpire, Bill Haller. And the Red Sox are ready to get underway here in the bottom half of the first inning. Andrews, second baseman, right-handed hitter, hitting .264, 13 home runs, 46 RBIs. This is a ground ball toward the shortstop, Hansen. Hansen gets the toss over to McGraw in time. One away. Actually, Hansen backhanded that one. Hansen, great night last night. 2 for 5, scored a run, drove in 5 RBIs on a home run. We'll talk more about his contributions a little later on. Jerry Adair, third baseman, right-handed hitter, batting .300, 22 RBIs, no home runs yet this season. Gets ready to face Joe Horlen. This one goes right back to Horlen. Horlen gloves it, tosses it back over to first to McCraw, 2 away. And up steps Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski leading the American League in batting average, .343. Home runs, 47, and 121 RBIs. Yastrzemski on pace for the Triple Crown. Facing 2 outs here, bottom of the first. This one's a high fly ball toward Agee in center field. Makes the catch, 3 away. Nothing across bottom of the first. We're through 1 inning. Chicago, nothing. Boston, nothing. Calavito, McCraw, and Martin are up next to bat for Chicago. Chicago jumped out to a 1-0 lead in the top of the first yesterday. Buford solo home run. And then by the end of the first inning, Calavito scored on a Berry single. And then Hansen with a 3-run home run made it 5-0 in the top of the first. And that's the way it stood until the top of the fifth, when the White Sox added a few more runs. Calavito scored on a wild pitch, making it 6-0. Then Hansen again, RBI single, driving in Ward and Berry, making it 8-0. And then finally, top of the 6th inning, Boyer, 2-run home run to left center field over the Green Monster. And then Ward hitting a solo home run down the right field line. So a great night last night for the White Sox. It ended a 3-game losing streak heading into today's game. Red Sox looking to get their 80th victory. They benefited from the Tigers losing at Minnesota yesterday. So things stay as they are. 1 game ahead, the Red Sox are, over the Tigers. Rocky Calavito, the right fielder, steps up to bat. He's hitting .225, has hit a home run and 12 RBIs. This one's a ground ball toward Petrocelli. Petrocelli backhands it, throws it back across the field to Scott, and Calavito is out. 1 away. That'll bring up the first baseman, Tommy McCraw. McCraw, left-handed hitter, hitting .258, 11 home runs, 50 RBIs. No score here. Top of the second inning from Fenway Park. It's a pop fly. Scott's going to call for it. Makes the catch. 2 away. And that'll bring up J.C. Martin, the catcher. Martin, left-handed hitter, batting .219, has hit 5 home runs and 22 RBI this season. Ground ball toward the second baseman, Andrews. Andrews, quick toss over to Scott to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 1.5. No score here from Fenway Park as we move to the bottom half of the second inning. Other games going on at this time. Mets and the Cubs playing a doubleheader today. And for those of you keeping score, the Mets were eliminated from postseason contention this week. So Mets once again eliminated late August from the postseason. The Dodgers are in Atlanta to take on the Braves. And as we mentioned before, Detroit playing the Twins at Metropolitan Stadium. Got a few games going on tonight. Tell you about those in a moment. Middle of the order for the Red Sox coming up, Scott, Smith, and Harrelson. George Scott, the first baseman, batting .283, 16 home runs, 89 RBIs. It's a ground ball toward the first baseman. McCraw's going to take this one himself. 1 away. Other action tonight. Yankees will be hosting the Senators. Keystone State battle between the Phillies and the Pirates. Phillies, 4 games back of the Cardinals in the National League. Speaking of the Cardinals, they play host to the Astros tonight. Kansas City A's taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And late tonight, out in California, the Angels will host the Cleveland Indians in California. 1 away. And coming to the plate is Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith, center fielder, switch hitter, will be batting left against Horland. Batting .271, 14 home runs, 62 RBIs. Sellout crowd once again today here at Fenway Park. They had over 34,000 people here last night to watch these two teams go at it. This one's a ground ball toward Ward. Great play by Ward. Made the diving stop, throws across the infield, and we have 2 away. Ken Harrelson, recently of the Kansas City A's, had the falling out there with Charlie Finley, if you've been following the news there. He now wears the black and white and gray of the Chicago White Sox. Right-handed hitter. Prepares to face Horland. 2 out. Ground ball towards Ward. Throws the ball across the field to the first baseman, McCraw. 3 outs. We're through 2 innings, no scores. No runs, no hits, no errors. No score between the White Sox and the Red Sox. Hansen, Horland, and Williams will come up to bat for the White Sox at the top of the third. Red Sox looking for their 80th win of the season. Last 10 games, both of these teams have gone 5-5. Ron Hansen, the shortstop, what a monster game he had yesterday. 2 of 5, 5 RBIs and a home run. That 3-run homer in the top of the first was the shot that cleared the green monster in left field. This one's headed toward left field, and bang! Hansen does it again. Shot over the green monster. Yastrzemski's just going to look at it. 12th home run of the season. That might have been helped a little bit by the wind blowing out towards center field. And the White Sox lead it 1-0 here. Top of the third inning. We were just talking about the job that Hansen did last night, and he does it again. Here comes the pitcher, Joe Horland. No outs, and the White Sox lead it 1-0. This is going to be a pop fly towards center field. Smith gets under it and makes the catch. 1 away. And we go back to the top of the order for the White Sox. Walt Williams grounded out to first in his first at-bat. Beautiful day here in Fenway. Full house. Watching their American League leading team take on the White Sox. This one's a grounder toward Petrocelli. Petrocelli fields it, throws it to Scott at first. Out in time. 2 away. And that'll bring up the second baseman, Don Buford. He walked his first time up. We mentioned Bill Haller at home plate. He's the umpire at home plate. First base will be Jim Odom. Second base is manned by Hank Soar. Third base, Ed Runge. 2 out. Hansen's home run makes it 1-0. Buford hits it toward Petrocelli. Petrocelli, easy throw over to first base. 3 away. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 2.5, and the White Sox lead it 1-0. White Sox coming into today 73-60, 4.5 games behind Boston. They do quite good on the road, 39-28 away from Comiskey Park. Bottom of the order coming up for the Red Sox, Petrocelli, Howard, and Longborg. Petrocelli, right-handed hitter, batting .284, 8 home runs, 53 RBIs. This one's going to leave the park in a hurry. Bang! Home run, Rico Petrocelli. That's his 9th of the season. Continues his great hitting, and we have a tie ball game. Just to the left of the American flag there in left center field. So Horland gives up his first run. Elston Howard, the catcher, steps up to the plate. Howard batting .200 since coming over from the Yankees. No home runs, 11 RBIs. And Howard swings and misses, strike 3. Jim Longborg, the pitcher, steps up to the plate. This one's a ground ball between second and third. Longborg's hustling and going to turn it into a triple. Great hustle there by Longborg. And he is in scoring position at third. And that'll bring us up to the top of the order. Mike Andrews, second baseman, grounded out to short his first time up. Red Sox with an opportunity to take the lead here. In the bottom of the third inning. Ground ball past the shortstop. Longborg will score. Andrews is on at first. And the Red Sox lead it 2-1. Red Sox looking to put on the heat here. Jerry Adair steps up to the plate. Grounded out to the pitcher his last time up. Andrews is going to steal, and he takes second base. Andrews, his 5th stolen base of the season. 1 out, bottom of the third. Red Sox up 2-1. Horland in some early trouble here. Cruz through 2 innings and has now already given up 3 hits and 2 runs. Right back at Horland. Horland tosses it over to McCraw, 2 away. Carl Yastrzemski, left fielder, flew out to center field his first time up. 47 home runs on the season. Leads the American League. Andrews on at second, 2 out. This one's a fly ball toward Calavito, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning for the Red Sox. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and the Red Sox lead it 2-1. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, The month of September will continue on our baseball replay. Next up, in our next game of the week, will be these White Sox traveling to Tiger Stadium to take on the Detroit Tigers, the other team that is featured so prominently in the American League pennant race. So from September 9th, 1967, it'll be the Chicago White Sox and the Detroit Tigers. Make sure to subscribe to the Replay Sports Channel YouTube channel. That way you get notification when we have a live event, or you can stream it at your own leisure. And football fans, we are getting ready to kick off the 2022 season. I know we've got the schedule release show coming out very soon, but I can go ahead and tell you our kickoff special coming up. The Berlin Thunder, the new team of the WFL, will be visiting the new world champions, the Toronto Hitmen, to kick off the 2022 season of the WFL. So definitely make sure to be a part of that as we kick off our 44th WFL season. Hard to believe. Head out back to the field as we go to the top of the fourth inning. An eventful third inning there for both teams. Had no score going into the third inning, and now we have a Boston 2-1 lead. Agee, Ward, and Calavito will be the batters up this inning, facing Jim Longborg. Chicago White Sox batters this season are 48-41 versus right-handed pitchers. Agee, second at bat, he struck out his first time up. And strikes out again. Up to the plate comes Pete Ward, the third baseman. Grounded out to second. Ground ball over to Andrews. Easy toss over to Scott. 2 away. Rocky Calavito, the right fielder. Grounded out to short his last time up. This one's going to be a hit between first base and right field. Calavito on safely at first. Second hit given up by Longborg today. Tommy McCraw, first baseman, popped out to first in his first at bat. 2 out. White Sox trail 2-1 here, top of the fourth. This one's a fly ball. Yastrzemski heading to the warning track, makes the catch. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 3.5. Red Sox lead it 2-1. Scott, Smith, and Harrelson will be the batters this inning. Tomorrow, Tommy John will be taking on Lee Stange. And then after that, the White Sox will travel to the Bronx for a 2-game series versus the Yankees. Back home, they take on the Angels. And then, as we mentioned earlier, they will be facing the Detroit Tigers next weekend. George Scott grounded out to first in his first at-bat. And Scott is rung up for strike 3. Reggie Smith will be the next batter. Boston Red Sox travel to the nation's capital for a series versus the Senators after this conclusion of this series. Then the Yankees come here to Fenway Park for a weekend series. So we were mentioning tomorrow's starters. Tommy John is 8-5 with a 2.21 ERA. Lee Stange 7-3 win-loss record and a 3.43 ERA. Reggie Smith up to bat now, grounded to third, his first time up. This one's a high fly ball to center field. Agee drifting to his right, makes the catch. 2 away. Ken Harrelson, the Hawk, grounded out to third his first time up, facing 2 outs here. Bottom of the fourth inning. Pop up, and that's going to be Ron Hansen's call. 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 4 innings. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. Bottom of the order coming up for the White Sox here in the top of the 5th inning. Martin, Hansen, and Horland. So far on the game, Jim Lonborg has pitched 4 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 home run, 1 walk, and has struck out 2. J.C. Martin grounded out to second in his first at-bat. This one's going to be a ground ball toward Harrelson. Harrelson's having a problem picking it up off the turf. Martin's going to extend this out to a double. Harrelson had the bobble there. So our scorers will mark that as E9, error on the right fielder. Martin on at second, Ron Hansen. Continuing his great form here with the solo shot down left field. Just left of the American flagpole there in left center field. He has provided the White Sox only run so far. Grounder toward Petrocelli. Petrocelli tosses it back to first. Hansen is out. Martin will stay at second. This will bring up the pitcher Joe Horland. Horland flew out to right center back in the 3rd inning. Ground ball towards Adair. Adair flips it back towards Scott at first. 2 away. Top of the order for the White Sox. Walt Williams 0 for 2 today. He has grounded out both times. And he is struck out to end the White Sox top half of the 5th inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. We're through 4.5. The White Sox trail 2-1. Bottom of the order coming up for the Red Sox. Petrocelli, Howard, and Lonborg. Joe Horland on the day. Through 4 innings, has allowed 3 hits, 1 home run, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. Rico Petrocelli, 1 for 1 today, hit a solo home run in the 3rd inning to tie the game at 1. High fly ball towards center field. Adgie's going to run toward it, make the catch. 1 away. Welcome to all of those joining us here on the Replay Sports Channel. You are watching Major League Baseball 67, Game of the Week. It's early September 1967. The White Sox and the Red Sox are battling for the American League pennant. Red Sox lead the Tigers by 1 game. The White Sox are 4.5 games back of the Red Sox. Elston Howard, the veteran catcher, struck out his first time at bat. Digs in against Horland. And is struck out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Jim Lonborg. Lonborg lined a triple to left back in the 3rd inning. This one's a grounder toward Ward. Ward throws it back across his body to the first baseman, McCraw. That's 3 away. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. Red Sox lead it 2-1. The Detroit Tigers are in Minnesota to take on the Twins. And, of course, these two teams will be very anxious to find out what happens there. The Tigers trail the Red Sox by 1 game. If you missed our introduction earlier, this is what the standings look like. Over on the right-hand side, Boston leads by 1 over Detroit. Chicago White Sox trail by 4.5. They pounced on the Red Sox last night, 11-0. And Detroit lost in Minnesota, so kind of everybody stands put where they are. California trails by 7. They play later tonight against the Cleveland Indians. So that's where the race stands heading into the first Saturday of September here in 1967. Buford, Adgie, and Ward are going to be your batters this inning. Don Buford, 0 for 1. He walked in the first inning and then grounded out to short in the third inning. And this one's going to be a single for Buford. Smith retrieves it, fires it back in. Buford's on safely at first. Tommy Agee steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Struck out both times. Buford is a threat to steal here. Takes off, makes the steal. Buford rings up number 30 on the stolen base total this year. Agee digs in at the plate. Struck out again. He has been fanned 3 times today. 1 away. I'll bring up Pete Ward. Pete Ward, the third baseman, has grounded out both times. 0 for 2. Buford on at second. High pop fly. Second baseman Mike Andrews is going to call for it. Makes the catch, 2 away. And that'll bring up Rocky Calavito, 1 for 2. Hit a single to right field back in the 4th inning. Buford on at second. White Sox trail by 1. This one's going to be a single toward right field. Buford's going to make it to home. And we're tied up at 2. So Calavito with a crucial RBI single. And we are tied at 2. Tommy McCraw steps to the plate. McCraw, 0 for 2, flew out to deep left field his last time up. Ground ball toward Petrocelli. He's just going to make the easy play at second to get Calavito, and that's 3 away. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. We're through 5.5, and we're tied. White Sox 2, Red Sox 2. Top of the order coming up for the Red Sox. Andrews, Adair, Yastrzemski. Mike Andrews will lead us off here, bottom of the 6th inning. 1 for 2, hit a single his last time up that broke that early tie by scoring Longborg. High fly ball toward center field. Agee camps under it and gloves it, makes the catch. 1 away. Jerry Adair, the third baseman, 0 for 2 today. He has grounded out to the pitcher both at bats. This one's going to drop down into right field in front of Calavito for a single. So Jerry Adair on safe at first. And that'll bring up the all-star left fielder Carl Yastrzemski, 0 for 2 today. Game tied at 2 here, bottom of the 6th inning. This is a grounder toward McCraw. McCraw fires to second. Buford back to McCraw. Double play. And that's going to end the 6th inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're tied up at 2. Heading into the 7th inning. It'll be Martin, Hansen, and Horland for the White Sox. Just again, a reminder, our next baseball game of the week, we're going to take a look at the same White Sox as they take on the Detroit Tigers. Saturday, September 9th, 1967. So make sure to join us for that. Sign up to be a subscriber here to the Replay Sports channel on YouTube. Catch all our great sports action, football, baseball. We've done some hockey. Looking forward to doing some basketball soon and some golf. Yes, golf. Going to be trying that at some point. Hockey, all that stuff. J.C. Martin, the catcher, 1 for 2, hit a single back in the 5th inning. High fly ball. Petrocelli's going to camp underneath it, make the catch. 1 away. Ron Hansen, 1 for 2 today. Grounded out to short his last time up. Grounder toward Petrocelli. Petrocelli throws across his body. to Scott, 2 away. And that'll bring up the pitcher Joe Horlin, 0 for 2 today. This will be a base hit past the second baseman. Smith picks it up. Horlin is on safely at first. Go to the top of the order. Walt Williams, 0 for 3 today. Struck out his last time up. And Lonborg walks Williams. So Horlin on at second. Williams on at first. Lonborg has just crossed the 100 pitch count in this game. That'll bring up Don Buford. Buford 1 for 2. Hit a single his last time up. Passed ball. Wild pitch past Howard. Horlin and Williams will advance. Horlin is now at third. Williams moves to second. And this is going to lead Red Sox manager Dick Williams to pay a visit to Jim Lonborg. There's a quick little huddle with the pitcher. A few words are exchanged, and then manager Dick Williams goes back to his dugout. So we're at the top of the 7th. Tied at 2. White Sox threatening here. They have 2 men on. Buford up to bat. So the grounder toward Adair. Adair makes the toss toward first, but it's not in time. Horlin will score, breaking the tie. White Sox lead at 3-2. Adair not able to make the throw to first in time. Williams on at third. Buford on at first. No activity yet in the Red Sox bullpen. Tommy Agee has struck out 3 times today, is going to be replaced. We'll see a pinch hitter, and it looks like it's going to be Sandy Alomar Sr. Sandy Alomar Sr. is going to come in. He'll bat left-handed. Good decision, I believe, there by Chicago manager Eddie Stanky. This one's right back at Lonborg. Throws to first. Makes the out. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. But the White Sox lead it 3-2. It's the 7th inning stretch, everybody. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, middle of the order for the Red Sox. Scott, Smith, and Harrelson will be at bat. George Scott struck out his last time up. Joe Horlin, 6 innings, 4 hits, 3 strikeouts. 4 hits allowed. Oh, and we need a center fielder. That's right, we got rid of Agee there. So Barry will come in to replace Agee at center field. So it'll be a ground ball towards left field and a base hit for George Scott. That'll bring up Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith 0 for 2 today. And there goes the runner. And it's a wild pitch. Scott's going to not only pick up second, he's going to advance to third. Martin overthrew Buford and will be charged with the error. So the Red Sox have a man in scoring position. Reggie Smith still the batter. This one's a ground ball past the second baseman. Scott scores. We're tied at 3. Smith gets credit for a single. That'll bring up Ken Harrelson. Harrelson 0 for 2. Popped out to short in the 4th inning. Ground ball toward the first baseman. McCraw tosses it back over to Horland, covering first. That's one away. Smith on at second. Rico Petrocelli approaches the plate. 1 for 2. Flew out to shallow center field in the 5th inning. High fly ball towards center field. Agee racing toward the warning track, makes the catch. Smith will hold up at third base. 2 away. Winning score is at third for Elston Howard, the catcher. He has struck out both times here in the ball game. Grounder toward McCraw. McCraw will take it in himself. That's 3 out. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. We are through 7 innings. Game tied at 3 between Chicago and Boston. Lonborg had a bit of a struggle that last inning. He's pitched 7, allowed 7 hits, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and has allowed 3 runs. Middle of the order for the White Sox: Ward, Calavito, and McCraw. As we start the top of the 8th inning. Ward 0 for 3. Popped out to second his last time up. He strikes out this time. 1 away. Rocky Calavito lined a single between first and second during his last at bat. He's 2 for 3 today. So it's a grounder towards Scott. Scott's going to take it in by himself. 2 away. Lonborg looking a lot better this inning. Now faces Tommy McCraw. McCraw 0 for 3. Grounded out to short back in the 6th inning. High fly ball drops into center field. McCraw has a base hit. That's the 8th hit given up by Lonborg today. J.C. Martin 1 for 3. Popped out to short last inning. McCraw on at first. This one's a line drive toward Andrews. Easy catch. 3 away. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're through 7.5. Score tied 3 apiece. Lonborg was expected to be the batter to start off the bottom half of the 8th inning, but I think we're going to see a pinch hitter here. And that's exactly what they're going to do here. It looks like we're going to see Dalton Jones come in. Left-handed batter, 312, 1 home run, 9 RBIs this season. Digging in against Joe Horland. Ground ball towards Buford. Easy toss to McCraw, 1 away. Mike Andrews, 1 for 3 today, flew out to left center back in the 6th inning. Horland approaching the 100 pitch count. Ground ball towards Ward. Ward with the toss back to first, but it's not in time. Andrews is safe at first. McCraw looking over at the first base umpire, Jim Odom, but Odom is saying safe. That'll bring up Jerry Adair. Jerry got his first hit back in the 6th inning, a single to right field. Andrews on at first, 1 out. Game tied at 3. Grounder toward the shortstop. Hansen mishandles it, and there'll be an error to Hansen. Andrews advances to second. Adair on at first on an error. And that'll bring up Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski's 0 for 3 today. Looking to change it all in one swing of the bat here. And this will drop in right field. We have 1 man scoring. Andrews scores. Adair to third. Yastrzemski with a double. And Yastrzemski comes through again for the Red Sox. They lead at 4-3. Horland's going to get a visit from his manager, Eddie Stanky. we start to see some activity in the White Sox bullpen. George Scott, the batter, 1 for 3, got his first hit in the 7th inning. Red Sox looking to increase their score. Hit toward the shortstop. Hansen fires to first. Adair's going to score from third. Yastrzemski's going to hold up at second. The score is now 5-3. And I think that's going to do it for Joe Horlen. Eddie Stanky back out to the pitcher's mound, and he's going to ask for the baseball. Pat on the back, and Horlen will make his way toward the showers. Looking at the bullpen here for the White Sox, trying to see who's going to come in. And I believe it's going to be Wilbur Wood. Wilbur Wood will come in to pitch in relief of Joe Horlen. So as Wood begins his warm-up, Wood is 4-5, a 2.88 ERA. So he inherits a situation from Horlen. They're down 5-3. Yastrzemski on at second, 2 outs. Reggie Smith comes to the plate. Smith 1 for 3, hit a single back in the 7th inning that tied the game 3-3. And Wood gets the strikeout to end the inning. We go to the top of the 9th. The White Sox are down 2 runs, 5-3. Hansen, Wood, and Williams are the scheduled batters. Lonborg is out of the game. Looking in to see who will come in relief for the White Sox. And it appears it's going to be Dan Asinski. Dan Asinski coming in to pitch for the Red Sox. Asinski on the season, 6-4, 2.75 ERA, has 3 saves on the day. Hansen is scheduled to lead off. Wood is scheduled to be the second batter, but I'm pretty sure we're going to see a pitch hitter there. They trail by 2 runs. Osinski's finished his warm-up. Hansen 1 of 3 today. Grounded out to short his last 2 times at bat. It's a grounder toward Adair. Adair throws it back to first in time to Scott. 1 away. And we are going to see a pitch hitter here. And it looks to be Gary Peters. Gary Peters will be coming in to hit for the White Sox. Lefty versus righty. And Peters draws the walk. And he will give way to Wayne Causey as the pitch runner. Causey will come in to pinch run. Walt Williams, who is 0 for 3 today, he walked his last time up, will now face Osinski. Red Sox with a double play opportunity here to try to finish the game. Osinski looking for the sign from Howard. High fly ball towards center field. Smith camps underneath it. 2 away. White Sox are down to their last out. Don Buford, 2 for 3 today. Buford has hit 2 singles in his last 2 at-bats. Causey, the pitch runner, on at first. Osinski looking to close it out for the Red Sox. And Buford draws the walk. Ken Berry, center fielder, who replaced Agee, will get his first at-bat of the game. Berry hit a right-handed hitter, batting .231, 7 home runs, 47 RBIs. Winning run at the plate. Nobody has left Fenway Park here. And Osinski strikes him out. The Red Sox win. The Red Sox record their 80th win of the 1967 season. They win the ball game 5-3. So taking a look at the final box score in a moment. If I can get it to open here. Final score 5-3. Osinski seals it. Lonborg will get the win. Horlin will take the loss. Just waiting for it to load here so I can give you the... Oh boy, what's going on here? Love this. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, let's see if we can go back here. Okay, bear with me. We got some technical difficulties here. Let's see if I can go back. Here we go. So, the Chicago White Sox, 3 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Jim Lonborg will be your player of the game. Lonborg went 8 innings, allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, and struck out 5. So Boston Red Sox defeat the Chicago White Sox by a score of 5-3. Again, a reminder, next week, these same White Sox will be taking on the Detroit Tigers in our next Saturday game of the week. So be sure to check that out on our YouTube channel. Also, WFL 2022 kickoff special, the Berlin Thunder, Toronto Hitmen. You don't want to miss that. We're also going to have a schedule release show. Kind of go over all the games, all the weeks, so you can mark your calendars to see which games you want to definitely watch here on the Replay Sports channel. Again, this has been Glenn Walker thanking you for traveling with us back to 1967 and this great season, great pennant race we're seeing. Have a great night. See you next time.